There are stories about haunted houses, about restless spirits, about whispers that come from places they should not. But Mara's story is none of those. Her story is about a wall. A single wall that knew the truth before she did. A wall that whispered, begged, accused, screamed. A wall that held a secret so dark, it swallowed a man alive. This is the story of the Whispering Walls. There was a woman named Mara, quiet, gentle, and dangerously curious. For 3 years she lived in a small apartment, with walls so thin you could hear the world breathe. But she never imagined the walls were listening back. It began the night she returned home late. The moment she closed the door, the wall behind her exhaled, a soft whisper, faint, broken, calling a name. Not her name. Elias. Her husband. Mara froze, but she forced herself to forget it, until the next night, when the whisper returned, clearer, colder, closer. Elias, why? Elias, stop. Elias, please. These weren't just whispers. They were cries for help. But from who? Mara had married into the wealthiest family in Paris, and yet she had never known peace. Not for one day. Someone, was always watching her. From inside those walls. Every night, the walls whispered fragments of a story, a betrayal, a disappearance, a life buried in silence. Desperate for answers, Mara attended a powerful midnight fellowship. She prayed. She sang. She refused to leave without a solution. And then, the prophecy came. They called her forward, in front of the entire congregation. Mara, your days are numbered. The prophet said, your husband knows the darkness tormenting you. He knows the voices. He knows the danger you're in. Her heart nearly stopped, but she returned home that night, with a new kind of courage. She pressed her ear to the cracking wall, and what she heard shattered her soul. A girl's voice, young, trembling. Help me. I'm inside. He promised to come back, but he never did. Mara staggered back. This wasn't imagination. This was a spirit with pain, history, and vengeance. With trembling hands, she peeled back the wallpaper. Behind it was an old faded drawing. A girl's face, crying blood. The whispers grew louder, angrier. Elias, you locked me here. Elias, you left me to die. Tonight, your secret ends. Mara tore deeper, until she found her. The girl, lifeless, trapped inside the wall. Her eyes stained with dried, bloody tears. Mara collapsed in horror. Elias, her husband, her provider, her comfort, was a ritualist. She was his 7th wife, chosen only after the others had been sacrificed. To feed his wealth, his past had awakened, and it wanted justice. That night when Elias walked in, Mara confronted him. The walls exploded. Screams filled the room. Lights burst. The ground trembled. The girl's spirit roared. You can't hide from what you did. Elias fell to his knees, crying, shaking, confessing every evil. The lives he took, the destinies he ruined, the innocent girl he buried alive. When she tried to escape, the wall cracked open, revealing bones, a bracelet, and a locket engraved with Elias' name. He begged for forgiveness, but Mara did not move. The girl's spirit rose, made of dust, memory, and rage. She whispered one final word, justice, and Elias was swallowed by the very wall he once used to bury his sins. Silence filled the house. The girl turned to Mara, her voice soft, peaceful. Thank you for listening. Then she vanished. Since that night, the walls whisper no more, except when someone with a guilty past walks too close. If this story chilled you, the next one will break you.